13011 Part 1 Sports Blog. Now, to get this started off with a lot of NBA news. Phil Jackson says that this is his last year in the NBA. Every year, Phil Jackson says that it's his last year in the NBA, but he seems like he's really going to be done after the season. Derrick Rose suffers with 2 stomach ulcers. He said it's probably due to spicy food. He was surprised when he heard about it, and that's basically it with him. OJ Mayo was suspended for violating the NBA drug program. He tested positive for drugs, and he blames this due to an energy drink that he drank probably before he tested, or something else that he drank. And the NBA All-Star starting lineups for both respective teams, East and the West, were announced on the 27th, and these are the starting lineups for the East. Rose and Wade are the guards, James and Stoudemire are the forwards, and Howard is the center. For the West, Paul and Brian are the guards, Durant and Anthony are the forwards, and Yao Ming is named center, but he's going to be replaced by David Stern after the reserves are announced. Marvin Williams and Sean Williams were both suspended from that Knicks Hawks game. Marvin Williams is suspended for 2 games. I'm not sure if it's for how many punches he threw. He looked like he threw 2 punches. He's suspended 2 games without pay. Sean Williams for throwing, I guess, 1 punch. And his reaction after is suspended 1 game without pay. Pacers coach O'Brien was fired today, unfortunately. The Pacers are not doing as well as they should. Actually, the Pacers haven't done well since 04, since Reggie Miller. Since 05, since Reggie Miller left. And here's the games from around the league. Chicago picks up a victory against the Pacers, 110-89. That's probably the reason why the coach was fired. The Grizzlies pick up a victory against Washington, 107-93. Minnesota picks up a victory, 103-87 against the Raptors. Dallas picks up a victory against the Hawks, 102-91. The Bucks pick up a victory against the Nets, 91-81. San Antonio in the Battle of Texas picks up a victory, 108-95 against Houston. Sacramento picks up a victory at home, 102-96 against the Hornets. And the Clippers pick up a victory against the Bobcats, 103-88. Now I'm going to talk about the Knicks versus Wizards game. But first, some highlights from NBA.com.
The New York Knicks are looking to avoid a 7-game losing streak, something they haven't done all season long. Tonight, Amari Stoudemire and company taking on the Washington Wizards, who have lost all 20 of their road games this season. In the first quarter, it's the Knicks turning the ball over. John Wall, speedy out the other way, throws it up to JaVale McGee, head as high as the rim once again for McGee, just warming up for the dunk contest. And it's Raymond Felton working a little screen here, finding Landry Fields down low. Nice screen from Amari Stoudemire. Felton had 15 assists on the game. Then we show you Kevin Seraphin. Why are we showing you him? Everybody on the team pointing out to the rookie from Lemoyne College. His shorts were on backwards, so he goes and gets that straightened out. He's back in the game. Second quarter, outside Wilson Chandler, 4 of 8 from range. New York up 39-26 in control. They're up by 13, but here come the Wizards in transition. Mustafa Shakur just called up from the D-League over to Rashard Lewis, who gets the friendly roll. He had 20 points, and the Wizards only down by 5 now. Later, working his way inside with the tip shot there is JaVale McGee off the Trevor Booker miss. McGee a double-double, 15 points and 10 boards, and it's Mustafa Shakur knocking down the pull-up jumper. That'll way to knock down the shot. He'll stick in the league if he keeps making those. The Wizards up 58-53 at that point. John Wall outside, knocking down the 3. That's good, but then on the outlet, the Knicks race the other way, and Amari Stoudemire open for the crush. He was 13 of 23 from the field. You got to get back to the Wizards. There you see Nick Young knocking down a shot. Here come the Knicks again, just racing out, and it's again Amari Stoudemire crushing another one. He had a game-high 30. More Amari, this time drawing the foul and making the shot. He had 15 points in the third quarter. Raymond Felton had 7 assists in the third quarter. Still third quarter, it's the Wizards. Kevin Seraphin one more time, but as we watch it again just after the buzzer, that one was waved off. Somebody's got to give Kevin Seraphin a break in this game. The Knicks go to the fourth up by 2. Raymond Felton looking outside and finding Danilo Gallinari for the triple. He had 17, Knicks up by 9. Then it's Amari Stoudemire leaving it for Wilson Chandler, who knocks down the jumper. He finished with 25 points. The Knicks end their losing streak. They take this one by 9. Final score, 115-106.
The video doesn't mention that JaVale McGee had 15 points, 10 rebounds, and it also doesn't mention that John Wall had 18 points, 9 assists. Nick Young also added 22 points off the bench. Raymond Felton had 17 points for the Knicks. But the keys for this game, starting with the Wizards first. They were shut down by the Knicks' strong defense. The Knicks played excellent defense in the fourth quarter, which is also a key for the Knicks. And another key for the Knicks, Chandler broke out of his shooting slump. The past few games, Wilson Chandler's been averaging, only having 2 points a game. No, 2 points in one game, 4 points in another, 7, 14. It's inconsistent. So this game, it seems like he was shooting out of his slump. Now I'm going to talk about the Heat at Knicks game, the game of the night on Thursday. But first, some highlights from NBA.com.
The Miami Heat beginning a stretch of 4 games in 5 days at Madison Square Thursday against the Knicks, who haven't beaten the Heat since October 2008. Miami having all kinds of problems, though. Dwayne Wade wearing the tinted glasses because of migraine issues lately. Amari Stoudemire in the business of giving the opposition headaches. Second in the league in scoring this year. He and Wade named starters Thursday for the East All-Stars. So was LeBron James, set to make his 7th All-Star appearance. Because of stuff like that, second quarter, there's Amari banging. 24 points, 8 rebounds for the 6-time All-Star. On to the second half we go. Heat leading by 1. Dwayne Wade pulling up, hitting the fadeaway. He's given the Knicks fits lately. 35 points per game his last 8 against New York. This game no different. Wade, he be jamming. 34 points, a career-high 16 boards as well. 70-64 ball game. James Jones stroking the 3. Heat leading by 9. Still in the third. How about this? LeBron James, access denied to Ronnie Turio. LeBron playing some power forward on this night with Chris Bosh sitting out with that ankle injury. He can get up there with the big boys. Mario Chalmers finishing off the baseball pass from Dwayne Wade. This one's still close though. 4-point lead for the Heat. And Danilo Gallinari starts to wake up. He and rookie Landry Fields. Here's Gallinari though, knocking down the triple. It's Landry's turn now. With the Knicks down by 1. Fields, 3-ball corner pocket. Couple of big shots from the young fellas. Under 2 to go in this one. LeBron with the rebound. Pushing it up the floor. He lays it in. Just 7 of 24 from the field, 24 points for LeBron. And the Knicks always had an answer. There's Gallinari. He had 20 points on the night. Fields, solid double-double for him. 19 points, 13 boards. Knicks out by 3. And they're still coming. Gallinari, he's going to miss. The Heat rebound. Have an opportunity to either tie or get within 1. LeBron gets the layup. After a couple of Knick free throws, it's a 3-point ball game. Mario Chalmers gets a look. Good look. He's off the mark. Raymond Felton gets the board, and that's all she wrote. Knicks in the 7-game slide to the Heat, who have now lost 5 of their last 6.
The video doesn't mention that LeBron James had a quiet night of 24 points, 11 rebounds. It also doesn't mention that James Jones had 15 points. For the Knicks, Amari Stoudemire added 24 points, and Sean Williams added 11 points. For the keys for the Heat, poor shooting from LeBron James really hindered them. There were some possessions that LeBron James held the ball too long, and it really hindered the Heat's offensive performance, with the exception of Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade couldn't miss at all. I think it was the glasses. I'm not sure. The Heat also missed free throws. They shot 69.1% from the line, which isn't good, especially against a team like the Knicks, who capitalize off those free throws. For the Knicks, clutch shooting from Felton, Fields, and Gallo. Felton knocked down key free throws. Gallo and Fields knocked down key threes in the fourth quarter. Great defense led to Miami's 17 turnovers. And because of this, the Knicks actually started to make it a track meet, but also the Heat started to make it a track meet. So it was a great overall game. It boosted the confidence for New York, but in this next game I'm going to talk about in part 2, the Knicks played opposite of what they played on Thursday. So this is the BX Bowler Part 1. Signing out.